Well, hello and welcome to the Sudoku channel. This is Oliver coming to you from y'all by the sea in Ireland over here in Europe, and you're very welcome. I'm doing a different type of puzzle today. Normally we go back through the Telegraph archives, but yesterday evening my wife gave me a puzzle and it looked quite interesting, so I thought I'd do a video on it. And this is it. It came from a Sudoku puzzle book from Lithuania. You know, it can be from 1 star to 4 stars. This is only a 3-star, and I had a bit of difficulty with it last night, so I have a feeling it's going to be a difficult one. Anyway, let's go ahead. This is it anyway, and if you like these videos, don't forget to give thumbs up and comments and all the rest of it. If we sort it out in this video, that'll be the end of it, but on this video we only use the simple beginner solving techniques. If there's any advanced ones needed, then we'll switch over and do a second video. So at the moment I'm using Sven's Sudoku pad. It is a very handy bit of software and you can download it, and I think it only costs a couple of euros to download. Well worth doing. Right, so what can we do? Let's start off here, the ones. So you can double click on a cell and it'll show any other occurrences of that candidate in other cells. Now at the beginning, all we're really trying to do is find out any uniques or Snyder pairs. Well, we can see that we can't have a 1 down here or here or here. So that gives us a spot here for the ones, and we give it another go. Well, up here, can't have the 1 across there or down here, and we get a Snyder pair of 1s here. And that's also an interesting one. It's also called a pointing pair, because while there's the place for the 1s in this house, it means it's also the place for the 1s in this column. So the 1s are there and nowhere else, which means we can't have a 1 down here, can't have a 1 down there, but it just means 3 1s here, which at the moment is not of any use to us. So let's go on now to the 2s. Well, I can't see anything we can get from that, so on to the 3s. 4. Oh, just the 1 4. Not looking good. 5. Not across there, not across there, not here, and not here. So we now get a unique 5. Drop that in there, and we try it again. That's it, I think. On to the 6s. Not looking good. 7s. 8. Oh, looking very bad, isn't it? And 9. Not there. Not there. Not here. We get a unique 9 in here. Let's try it again. We come down here now. We can't have it there or there. And we're going to get a Snyder pair, which is also a pointing pair of 9s. That's all we've got. Not very much. Sure it isn't. So look, since we got 2, I'll just go do a quick run through them again, 1 to 9, and I'll let you know if I find anything, okay? Well, on the 2s, I missed this before. Can't be across there, can't be up here, so that is where the Snyder pair goes in there for the 2s. Well, over here, we can't have a 5 there, we can't have a 5 here, so we're going to get a Snyder pair of 5s in there, which is also a pointing pair. So if we do the 5s again, and remember this one is a pointing pair, so we can't have a 5 down there, or here, or here. Now over here, not there or there, or here, so we get a Snyder pair of 5s in there. Well, now we can't have it across there or down here, so we're going to get our Snyder pair of 6s in there, which again is a pointing pair. So we don't have 6 down there, can't have 6 here, so we're going to get the 6s here and here. Okay, I've gone through it there, haven't been able to find anything, which is a little bit worrying. Maybe I've made a couple of mistakes, I don't know. What I normally do then is looking at what is called the flanks of the different houses, empty flanks. For example, if you look at this house here, this is known as a flank, and so is this, and they're empty. So we can see in the house we have a 5, 7 and 8, so we can't have 5, 7 or 8 here. And you just see, well, where can it go in the rest of the column here? And 5 can't go there, there can go here. Okay, too many places. The 7 and the 8 similarly is going to be in too many places, so that's no good. Across this way we already have the 5 and the 8, so where can the 7 go? Here, here and here. Not any use to us. This one here we've got 2 empty flanks, and it's the 3 and 5. Well, if you look here, we already have the 5, so that's no good. The 3 can go quite a number of places, and up here we already have the 5, and the 3 can again go in quite a number of places. That one's not worth talking about. The 2 and 5 not worth talking about. Up here we have a 1, 9 and 6. So where can they? Oh, there's only 2 left in here. Well, we already have the 9. The 6 can go. Oh, we can't have a 6 here. So that gives us a unique 6 in here. So that often brings up things that just can't normally get in the usual way of going through the houses. So we're going to have to put a 6 in there, which is not a 1. Which means this becomes the 1 and not a 2, and that becomes the 2. Well, that certainly helped out, didn't it? And there are just 2 cells left. And if there are 2 cells left, that means there must be only 2 candidates left. And it's known as a conjugate pair. And what's left there is 7 and 8 is all that's left. So we can put in the 7 and 8 there. And I like the colour conjugate pairs. It's for the house. That's the 7 and 8 for the house. But it's also the 7 and 8 here for the column. And I colour columns as red. Well, we might as well work a little bit more on this. We had the 1, 9 and 6. We put the 6 in. We have the 9. So where can the 1 go? Well, the 1 can't go here. So the 1 has to go in there. That's fairly straightforward. And finishing off this row, we have 1, we're missing, we have 1, 2, we're missing 3, we have 4, 5, 6. We're missing 3, 7 and 8 for here. 3 can't go there. Okay, 3 will have to go here or here. And 7 and 8 can go in any of the... Oh, we can't have a 7 here. So 7 has to go here or here. That means 8 has to go in here. Ah, there you go. And another conjugate pair there of 3 and 7. And they, in this case, are for a house and for a row. Now, we might as well continue with these flanks. We haven't looked at this house here. It only had 2, 9 initially. It's a 2, 1, 9 now. And looking at this flank here, we have 2, 1, 9. So that's that one done. Down here, we have 2, 1, 9. We have a 1, 9 here, so the 2, well, the 2 can't, oh, well, 2 can't go there, so it must go here. So that has to be a 2 and not a 5, which means this one here must be the 5. And we know that 3 and 7 is here, so the only one that's missing out of that house is the number 4. Now, I have to say that my simple logic is letting me down at this stage. I can't find anything else here. Look, if any of you find that there's a nice simple way from here, please put a message down below. In the meantime, what I'm going to do, because it hasn't taken very long to get to this stage, I'm just going to put in all the possibles and see if anything simple comes out from that. Alright, so we'll be back to you in just a minute. Well, here we go, and here are all the candidates, and what an awful mess it is. And I have to say, lads, there's every chance that I've made a mistake here, and that kind of worries me. But there is one thing I've noticed here, and I have checked it that this is correct. There is actually a conjugate pair here between these two, and there are 3 4s. I'll just put them in as a conjugate pair. 3 4s, and they're there for the house. And look at that, it gets rid of 3 and 4 there and there, and that gives us something to start on here. But before I do that, I'd like to be absolutely certain that I have not made a mistake putting in all these, just in case. So look, I'm going to put all this over onto the Sudoku software. I find that is an easier one to handle at this stage. So sorry about this. Give me a second and I'll do that. All right, back to you again. Well, here we have it now transcribed onto the Sudoku software, and as far as I know, you can download this free from, I presume, Sudoku.com. It's spelled H-O-D-O-K-U. So let's get in here now and start seeing how far can we go. Well, there's a 7 there, giving us the 8 down here. And if we look along this row, this is the only 7 here. So that 7 goes in there. Oh, look at that. We have a conjugate pair here, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. That's a conjugate pair for the row, which means we can't have a 4 here. That must be a 2. And now we have another conjugate pair, 4, 6, 4, 6. So we can get rid of the 4s and the 6s there. Exclude 4 and exclude 6. And down here as well. Exclude 4 and exclude 6, which means we have a 1. That gives us a 7 down here. Is this finished? Couldn't be. Oh, if it is, I'm going to trash this video and do a new one for you, because that doesn't do very much. We've got a 2, 9, 2, 9 there, a 3, 8 and a 3, 8 conjugate pair for this column and for the house. So for the house, it means we're going to get rid of the 3s here and here. Exclude 3, and the 3, 8, 3, 8 will exclude that 3, sorry, up here, that 3 here. So that becomes a 7. I think this is it. Oh, we were trying this before, we didn't get this far. So, wait now, okay. I seem to be stuck now. So give me a second. I'm not seeing anything. I decided to try and clean things up, and this house here intrigued me because there's such a jumble of candidates in here. I was wondering, I'm surprised there's nothing in there that there wasn't any doubles, triples or stuff like that, but there is actually a double in here, nice little hidden one. 2 and 5 only appear in these 2 cells here, they don't appear anywhere else. So we should be able to get rid of the 3, 4 and 9. So say 3, 4 between the 2 of them. I find it hard to get rid of things with this software. Exclude 3 and exclude 4. And this one we exclude the 9. And this one we exclude the 1 and the 8. The 8. That gets our 2, 5, 2, 5 there. And it doesn't affect anything along here. So that's one thing that we can get rid of. And I saw another one. Yeah, there's 2 2s across here on this row, which means we can't have any 2s around here. Just all I'm doing is cleaning this up and I hope that it might shed light somewhere on something else going on. And I do not see. So this one was there was 2 2s there, 4, 6, 8. So just go along the columns, I suppose, the way to do it. There. No, 3, 4. Oh, hold on a minute, look at that. There's only a single 7 in the house and in the row. Right, okay. So that's a 7. Stuff that 7 in. 169, 169, 69, 4, 3. Oh, look at that. 4, 3, 4, 3. I missed that out. I should have got rid of those 4 3s there. Exclude the 4 and exclude the 3. And then you got a 169, 169, 69. Okay. How to go here? Oh, there's a lot of binaries, aren't there? Quite a lot of binaries in there. Now, that screams to me that we're going to have a chain. But look, you don't want to watching me scratching my head trying to work out where the chain is. I'm going to call a halt here. I think we've done quite nice, at least I'm quite happy with where I've got so far, and I think that's clean as it is. I think I've cleaned up all the extraneous candidates. So look, why don't we leave that here for the end of part 1. I think part 2 is going to need a chain, unless one of ye geniuses can already see something that I've missed out, in which case, as always, down in the comments below, tell me how you think it should be solved. And look, that's it. I hope you like these ones. Now, this is not one of the delving back into the telegraph. This was just one that my wife gave to me. And it is a bit of a bad one, I don't want to be saying. So I'm putting it down as evil, definitely an evil one. I think we'll go back to the Diabolicals again next week, but this is a nice one. Right, look, that's it. Be sure and do the comments. Thumbs up, positive comments, of course, is what I'd like to see. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and hit the bell, and you'll be informed automatically then when part 2 of this one comes out. Alright, so till the next time in a couple of days, Slán Tamil.